Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
The original intention of the film was just for my personal use, but I thought with it being such a unique thing that I'd like to offer it to anybody who wants to see it. Things like that. And it's just a unique film of him.
He says, I beat you. He says, they say we came in under the dead heat. He says, that's not true because I beat you. And the American said, well, he says, if you like to think so, he says, but I know the real story. He says, I know I clearly won that one. See?
I'ma get it, you know I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it, you know I be on the way. Yeah, it's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work.
We've all heard the stories. We've all heard the legends. Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, Billy the Kid. But there's a secret history to the Old West. One that seems too strange to be true, but, well, we all know what they say about the truth. Very big ape, very big guns, think the world is finally ready to hear the story of the strangest, the most startling Western hero of them all. Six-gun gorilla. Long days of vengeance.
The sun peeks over the horizon. Your excitement builds. The animals in the field start to stir. The forest comes alive with sounds. The sunlight glimmers off the lake, and the mountains start to shed their morning fog. So load up your favorite ammo, grab a few buddies, and head out to make some memories. And tell the rest of the world that you've gone hunting. Gone Hunting is a 1 to 4 player game of family fun where you build a unique hunting ground, scout different animals, buy weapons and gear, and roll dice to hunt. Complete objectives and try not to miss. So let's load up the truck and back Gone Hunting today. See you in the field.
Hello, Madness Network. It's your girl, Laurie. I'll steal your heart. I might steal your kidney for the black market. You just don't know. Thank you for joining us tonight. Pops, say hello to everybody. You over there?
Hi, everybody.
You're in the stream. Tonight we are launching issue number 2 Kickstarter for Path of the Pale Rider. I am your writer, creator, letterer, and we have some other people here. I'm going to start bringing them in. Let's see. Who should I bring in first? Here's my bestie, Christie, also comic creator. We're basically the same person. You want to create comics? She does that. Oh, look, the hat's there.
Did you call me Christy?
No, I called you Allie.
Okay.
God damn it.
That's what I thought.
All right, I'm just going to keep bringing people in because my mouth just wants to make up things. Hello, Marco. You're in.
Oh, hello.
Everybody. Hello, Cindy. We have our very special guest, of course, Marco DeFillo, making an appearance. Because, what is this? How many interviews is this for you?
Me?
3?
Probably, maybe. Yeah, I didn't count them.
Yeah, usually you guys just see me, but
yeah,
today you get Marco as well. Hello. Let's see who else is here. Charles, hello. Barney, hello. I'm going to be on Barney's show later in October. So we are gearing up. So I wanted to kind of like show everybody the Kickstarter page, talk about what's coming in the next issue itself. We've got all sorts of things coming. So where should we go first? Let's go to the Kickstarter page. It would help if we start at the top of the page. Yes?
A little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's try that. There we are. So there is our lovely page. Here is our welcome video. I shall play it for you now. I want to apologize. Some of the audio is not the greatest. Me and editing audio is like terrible. We're not friends. So when it gets towards the end, it gets a little distorted. I tried to fix it, but obviously it did not work.
writer. For you new folks, this is a Western apocalypse comic book series where the dead don't die. In this. See, in this world, your body dies, but your soul or your energy just doesn't leave. Meaning, all life gets to experience memory loss, indifference, violence, memory loss, social detachment, and even memory loss during the decay phase. Path of the Pale Rider is much more than just a comic book. If you scroll down to that section of Big Picture, you're going to see a short film that we put together. It's Path of the Pale Rider fans. And you know what? You can participate in the next one. Last but not least, each issue has a riddle to solve, where you can interact with the world itself. If you want to join the fun, back us today.
Oh, don't play it again. Yeah, so I have fun making that video. My husband had fun shoving me off that stool a few times. That was his favorite part, just like. And of course, like I was being all domestic and like baking bread and then filming the bloody bear scene and then baking more bread. So I have this lovely selfie of me like baking bread with this gash on my face. So it's like, just, another Tuesday at Laurie's house. It's just kind of how it goes. So
I want to say hi to our friend Cindy.
Yes.
Here. Cindy's here for two reasons. One, to show support, obviously, for your campaign.
Thank you.
But two is in this little box right here. We got to open up this box live in front of everybody because I already know what's in there. I already know, but
yeah, sort of spoilered it.
I know, but that's okay. I know sometimes we're so excited. We're like, I sent you this thing.
She did. She showed me pictures of it the other day. Oh, he's so cute. I kind of just gave it away there, didn't I?
You did.
Give it away.
Oh, I see stickers fell down.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
yeah,
I
we
hear
can
you.
hear you, sir.
Yeah.
How are
Okay.
you?
Okay, all right.
They say hi to
All right,
Rich.
cool. Hi to
Professor
Rich.
Richness
Professor
from
Richness.
The UK.
From the
It's
UK.
What time is it there?
What time is it there?
Stop
You
saying
guys
that.
know that Cindy made our first little crumb, right?
That's so cool.
Right.
All right, where the hell am I going to start, man?
His little
That's so
crumb.
cute.
And this one glows in the dark, yo.
Yes.
Ooh, oh, okay. Oh, all right. I was like,
So we
I was
got
like, wait a
daytime
minute.
Crumb and nighttime crumb. We got
They're cool. That's cool, Cindy.
Cindy. Thank
Yeah,
you
you do need to charge him up with a black light or put him in sunlight for a while.
Okay,
Oh,
we got
Jesus.
it. We put him right behind that
Okay.
light behind me. We'll be good to go. And then him and Frog G and Lady Death will be the only lights in here after when I turn things out at night. It's like those are the three things that glow in the dark in the room. So it's like they stay lit up for a couple hours. But,
It sounds like one of those classic R&B songs. Turn out the light and everything glow green.
Woohoo!
By the way, Professor Rich is joining us from the UK, where it's like 2:40 in the morning. So
It's 1:40 in the morning.
Excuse me, it's 1:40 in the morning, but he graciously offered to come on the live stream because he did a variant cover for our Path of the Pale Rider issue number 2. So he's going to be inking the physical copy that he has tonight on the live stream, so we can watch
which is what I'm doing right now.
What he's doing right now.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
that's
Looks like
important.
Marco's
That's
working
important to
too.
let you know.
I'm always working.
Chris.
Hello, Chris. Thanks for coming out to the
Hello.
party.
Where's
All right, I'm
where's
gonna go
Chris?
back to here.
Oh yeah. Well, I just saw he and I just talked. I think he and I just talked for a few minutes. That was
Who?
fun.
You and Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I had some. I had to. He and I had a discussion about things. He knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Got work to do.
So people,
Got
here's
work to
the
do.
page.
Oh.
As you can see, our goal is exactly the same. We didn't raise our goal. We're still doing a 30-day campaign. So let's start scrolling. So of course we have our beautiful picture of Jude. I just wrote a little message. Hey friends, we're back. You know, we are Path of Pale Rider. This is issue number 2. This is a multimedia experience. First, we have the Meat and Potatoes comic. It's a wild Western apocalypse that pays homage to spaghetti westerns, sci-fi, zombie movies, Mad Max, I Am Legend, Book of Eli, Fallout, and many, many more. Secondly, you will get short films that explore more of the world, and these are interactive. You can participate if you choose and be in the next film. And lastly, we have the riddles. Each comic will include a riddle to solve, which will send you to a place in the real world. Maybe it's a web page or a phone number to call, maybe a podcast or a YouTube channel. Path of the Pale Rider is a giant immersive world for you to fall into. Don't you want to come along for the ride? So issue number 2 is 24 more pages of following Jude St. Clair through the apocalypse where the dead don't die. I don't know if there might be people on this stream that have not experienced what we do yet. So I guess I'll continue reading just for those people. So what would you do if upon death your soul didn't leave your body? You are trapped in decaying flesh and the world no longer makes sense. Forgetfulness, violence, or indifference set in. People, animals, insects, the death process has been broken for all. So 10 years into the apocalypse, most people just try to scrape by, but Jude St. Clair is tirelessly searching for the answer to the question, why did the dead no longer die? What will he discover? A government conspiracy, chemical spill, meteor from space, sentient yogurt? Come with Jude on his path through undead bears, famine, riots, and the fall of society as he tries to survive long enough to uncover truths each more unbelievable than the next. You don't want to miss this extraordinary journey through the wasteland. Can Jude heal the world or succumb to an eternity of decay? So I give you some pages from issue number 1. We only give you like a few just so you can see them. And then, of course, here's our issue number 2. This is Marco's cover. Marco, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
When you were drawing this, now Marco's covers are interesting to me because he's always trying to tell you something from the story in the cover. So a lot of times, like in cover number 1, that shattered glass had a deeper meaning than just a broken glass. What does this one mean to you?
For the second issue, I really wanted to get the spirit of what I think 2 was gonna be. I can't really take it to it. I think it's gonna be like more action, not action in the sense like it's gonna. How can I explain it?
I know. Can you explain it without spoiling it?
Yeah. It's really what I wanted to show is that in the first book, without spoiling the first book, you know, we get to see him as a lone rider. We get to know kind of the calm side of Jude. I think number 2, you get to see a grittier, more aggressive version of him, and I think it was necessary to show. And then little history of there's elements in this cover that kind of call back to the first issue that you really don't know until you kind of read the story, and it's necessary. You know, and I wanted to make sure to put it in 2 just to recall issue 1, and it kind of ties together.
Yeah. I mean, I love this bear in the background. It's just so grizzly and
that is an incredibly good cover.
Thank you.
Cindy.
I quit.
Cindy,
no, you can't quit.
That's the decaying bear that I was telling you.
Yeah, Cindy.
Okay.
We were like, Cindy needs to crochet us an undead bear. I'll show you a better picture. Hold on. Oh wait, this one up here. This one's in black and white. Marco colored this one, but it's like he's such a gnarly, like he's got pieces missing from his arm and his face and his throat, and it's just like he's all beat up. He's a nasty
Man, it's
looking.
a good thing I am not a narcissist. I swear to God. Here you are bragging about this guy, and I'm doing this at 2:00 in the morning for you. You know.
We love you, Rich.
Yeah. Well, no, you're full of crap. I don't want to hear your shit.
Full
You're
of
liar,
crap.
liar, pants on fire.
I know it's 2:00 in the morning. Of course, I'm going to brag about Marco. He's the interior artist. I'm going to brag about you too.
No, don't brag about me. Actually, I'm just being an ass because I'm really good at that. I'm good at drawing. I'm good at teaching, and I'm good at being an ass. I especially excel in that.
3 things. Those are your three.
So good
that's my 3 things.
But see, I'm still amazed at Rich's
I love this
process.
interior art, man. Well, thank you.
Well, because your process is like, for this cover, he drew it in pencil traditionally. And then he scans it into his system and he can ink and color digitally. But yet he still has this pencil copy. So if he wants to continue traditionally, that's what he's doing. I don't know how you do that without smearing it all the shit, because that's what I would do. It would just be one big mess, because I would not pay attention and put my arm through it and ruin the entire thing. So,
well, I've been doing this long enough. You know, right. I've been doing this long enough, and I've made enough mistakes.
No better.
I know, I would think you would, but still, I'm trying to pay him a compliment because I would still mess it up.
That is a true answer. You make a lot of mistakes. In my sketchbook, you see a lot of those mistakes.
Oh yeah, you see, the truth of the matter is that
what are you doing, Chris?
The truth of the matter is that when you do make a lot of mistakes when it comes to the inking of it. And what you have to do, especially when you ink with a quill, is you make sure you just avoid the areas that you ink to begin with, and then jump to the other side. So you let it dry for a while.
Chris, I know you
then
set
you can
up
jump on it again.
later, but you're just too far away from the camera to show us.
I know. Chris was showing us his Path of the Pale Rider cards that he got in today for his tabletop game.
I saw the Crom card today. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, so he has 2 cards in his game that are actually from Path of the Pale Rider. So he has Big James as a opponent that you can encounter. And that's super scary because in his game, if you encounter Big James, you cannot get away from him. You have to sacrifice a player in order to get out of combat. And then me, I'm in the game too. Check it out. It's the disc.
You are.
Put that back up there. Put that back
show
up
it
there.
again. Show it again, Chris. I'm sorry. I was supposed to embiggen you. It's literally me in my garage.
That's her.
Nice.
How about that?
That's Laurie. Show me the Crom card. Show me the Crom card.
I'm in the game.
Can anybody answer me who Lemon Pie is?
Lemon Pie is from Hen and those guys' chat.
Okay.
That's Crom.
Okay.
He just says these
Because,
giant baggies of.
Because the reason why I ask is because for some reason I read Lemon Pie and the song Cherry Pie comes up in my head.
Okay, so I'm not the only one who had that problem.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, she is my lemon pie. Gonna take a bite with sweet surprise. Make your face scorch it right to the eye. Sweet cherry pie. Yeah.
Face scorch right to the eye.
At least we're entertaining here tonight, right? I mean, at least we got
I'm a show all by myself. Just put me in a cage and with the bars, and I'll be all right.
Rich actually has his own show.
I haven't used that in such a long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pops, I'm on for this Monday coming up.
3:00 this week. We moved it up.
Gotcha. I hear you. I just gotta get settled where I'm going back to, but I'll be all right, man. I'll be there.
So let's go back here. Oh, here's our 4-page preview. So we got it inside of a saloon. Jude's telling the bartender he's looking for some guy, super important guy named Dwayne Fink, and he's, had something really terrible happen to him in the last episode where he was looking for Dwayne Fink. And of course, here's Dwayne Fink drinking beers and spouting nonsense and climbing on tables and
kicking ass and taking names.
More like falling on his butt and complaining that his head hurts because he's drunk.
Oh, that guy? Oh, you mean this one right here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, check that out.
I love this page, Marco. It's near and dear to my heart because it's just so very much Dwayne Fink.
I love that page, man. You are really great at interior art, dude. I can only imagine what your covers must be even more impressive. You did the one with the bear, right?
Yeah, he did that first one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane. I love how you contrasted and place the elements where they should be. You're really a master, dude. You're really excellent,
I
truly.
appreciate the kind words.
Well, the
Still got a
kind
lot
words
to
are
go.
honest. Well, everybody does, but you know
Yeah.
the kind words are earned. You deserve the respect. Trust me, you're really good, man. You're really
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
Thank
your
you.
stuff is crazy good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
For most of my covers, I had a friend in college that sat me down. He used to, as all great friends that are our friends, used to critique me really harshly on everything I did.
That's not a friend.
Yeah, well, he
Bastard.
did. He only critiqued because if he really didn't care about someone's art, he wouldn't say. He would be like, "Okay, that's cool." But if he really cared about the person, he would give you constructive criticism. But he's
Mhm.
tight. I gotta give him a lot of shout out because we really he showed me ways of like composition that I would have never known. He showed me rules that like, well, the golden ratio was taught to me very in college, but then on top of that, there's the elements of rule of third and then path.
Yes, the rule of third.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then there's also the flow of the page, how you enter the
Mhm.
page, how you exit.
Hmm.
There's a lot of like you would think that art is just doesn't have to deal with math, but sometimes you have to. Math kind of helps kind of build a nice composition. And after all that's been drilled into me, now when I draw, I think of all those elements.
It's interesting to see the two of you interact because yeah. I normally Marco isn't on the shows, and
Yeah.
it's cool to see. This is what Rich teaches. He teaches comic art
Yep.
at universities. So.
I teach comic art, but I'm mostly teaching game and concept art right now.
Mhm.
And what I'm doing also is what I did was just yesterday, a whole bunch of students submitted some ideas for Black History Month for an anthology book that we're going to put together. And then we're going to have a mini convention at the Confetti School, and it's going to be open to the public. And, there's going to be people who are going to have tables to sell their merch. And there's going to be cosplay, which means there are 3/4 of the entire fucking student body is going to show up. So
Wow.
it's like right there. Oh yeah, it's like a bunch of the students that show up in cosplay already as it is. I'm like, Jesus Christ, we got cat people here. Like, yay!
You guys
Oh,
like
it's
my,
awesome.
my creator picture that I put on the Kickstarter?
You look deadly and sexily deadly, like a yummy sandwich who has a
You
like
can stop now.
who has a forearm.
I feel like Marco
like-
has a good picture, and I'm like,
Well,
don't
where's my picture? Where's mine?
Rich
Where's
will
my
put a
picture?
picture up. Your
No,
picture's
you won't.
listen. You're on
No.
your variant covers. Look, we got. This is the first one I had was Rodriguez.
No one can handle my
and he
beauty.
did the
No one.
Stop it. He did
All
the
right.
zombie cover from the first issue, and
Mhm.
then the guy that did the cowboy cover,
Hmm.
the one that was reminiscent of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Everett
Nice.
Watkins. He did this one, which is like our Christmas tree Dune,
Wow.
I would say. It's like Charlie Brown's Christmas tree covered in zombie parts.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yeah.
we're working on this one right now, but this is variant cover D by Professor Richness. So he inked this digitally already for me, and I'm working on putting letters into it, and then Rich is going to obviously color this, and it's going to be fabulous. I cannot wait to see it. When you have time, sir. Everybody's so busy
No. I
right
will.
now.
I can. The only thing that I have to do is I have to get all my admin stuff ready for school, just to be sure that I get it out of the way. And at the same time, I'll have time Tuesday morning up until about 1, and I only have one class on Tuesday. So whatever I don't finish, I'll just do on the morning brew when I see you there. But I should be able to
Cool.
finish everything.
See, he's just gonna ink. He's just gonna color a cover in like what hours?
Well, I'm gonna make sure that I'll put the best I can put in here. So it'll probably take about 4 or 5.
Still, I mean,
Easy.
like if it was me, I'd be coloring it for like 3 weeks, and then I'd
Well-
hate it and start over.
I've done Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm blowing my nose. I apologize. Really, it's just like I can't believe I'm awake.
All right, people. So our stretch goals we have planned. I'm working on the short film. It's like 99, I'm maybe 97% done. I have like 2 things to film and then just some quick edits, but most of it's in there. But when we get to 100 backers, I'm going to release the blooper reel for this thing. And oh my God, you people are crazy. People that turned in conspiracy theories. It's so funny. I just can't explain, like seeing all my neighbors, friends, and fans come together and just sending me the most cracked out things. But it'll all be together and it'll be hilarious. So I have to film a stunt. We're going to do, Dom's going to run me over with the car. So that'll be in the video. So make sure you come see the, what's that? Any ideas for me to create a WWE? What?
Wrestler.
He wants us to give him an idea for a wrestler. Come on the Tuesday morning brew and we'll talk about that there. Okay. We'll do that. I promise. So then once we get to 5,000, I'm going to send out 5x7 prints of this beautiful picture. So here's the one in color, Cindy, of that bear.
Okay. Yeah.
Big James. 6,500. This is where Marco and I really want to push. Because at 6,500, we're going to fulfill this Kickstarter in color. So we're going to skip that black and white stage that we did in the first issue and go just straight to color. And if you've seen the black and white pages and you see Marco's color pages, they're so vastly different. I don't know. I love the black and white, Marco, of course, but I mean, like, the way that you color is just so, the color palette that you use, it's just, it's great. It's great. It's superior, you know? So I'm really looking forward to this color stretch goal. So we were very close in the last Kickstarter. I have no doubt that we're going to hit this. What I'd like to do is hit the next one too, because at 7,700, we're going to go back and color issue number 1 as well. And then we can do like a limited run of issue number 1 in color. That one's going to be very limited edition because then you'll have to wait until we do like the first volume. We're going to do a volume at 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 in a book. And those will all be color. Okay. And I got 10,000. We're going to do a one shot. Allie's going to draw that one. We're going to do 8 pages. And we're going to develop another character in the story. There's if you go read, and we'll talk about this, the Choose Your Own Adventure book that I wrote, there's a character named the Skinner who's really gnarly. And so we're going to develop him in this one shot. We'll tell you a little more about that guy. And then if we get to 12,000, I could throw more merch, but why? Why don't we do an experience together? I will put on a red dress, and I will let you guys vote on which machete I use, because I have 3. Or I have a sledgehammer. We could use a sledgehammer too. And I'm just going to massacre some watermelons. So that'll be a fun time. I'll put on that dress, and I'll dress up like I'm going to prom and massacre. I could write your name on it if you want me to, on the watermelon. This one's Kevin. And then just kill it.
Definitely have to see this.
It'll be fun.
Now I'm definitely taking the cherry pie video at this point.
But it's a watermelon.
Look, you got to draw Crom on one of them.
Oh, we could do that. We could draw Crom before we desiccate it.
She's my cherry pie.
Hi, Jason. How are you?
What's up, Jason?
Whoops, I'm sorry. We're all pushing.
Oh, wait.
Buttons.
Oh my God. Is that the guy from Seinfeld? Dude.
I told him that he needed to do the pose, the couch pose. Skylar, yes, I will definitely do it. If you guys get us to $12,000, we can do like a couple more issues, and I'll just destroy watermelons for fun.
Hey, can I add a stretch goal to that?
What?
Can I add a stretch goal to that? All right, at 15,000, I'll put on the red dress and do it.
Okay, I'll add that. I don't know if I can add it now, but 15,000. Rich will put on a red dress and also massacre some watermelons. So
yes, because I'm freaky like that. Freaky.
I'm freaky. I don't know.
I am not you.
I
I,
know,
never
but
said
you
you.
would address, I don't
You're
know.
vanilla.
I'm probably much more controlled with the machetes than you are, so I'm just saying.
Well, probably. Well, you're like vanilla yogurt, and I'm like the big fruity bundt cake that you saw in the movie. What the hell's that thing? My Big Fat Greek Wedding. That's me.
It has a hole in it.
It has hole in it. Oh, all right.
She's
I'm gonna
like,
shut up
I
right
fixed
now.
the
I'm gonna
cake.
shut
Yeah,
up.
you better stop. Yeah, that
I
can go
will.
down
I'm
the wrong.
definitely tired
Allison.
because my mind is just going pure gutter. So
About that time. All right, so stretch goals. We got a
That's a
ton of
good
them. I'm
song.
just gonna keep talking like nothing happened.
Mm.
I mean, we always have pledge without reward. You can do that if you want to. Give us $1 and send us on our way. $5, you get to download the digital copy of issue number 2, which will be, that's the first thing we finished. Pledge $7, you get the digital copy 1 and 2. So if you want that catch-up tier, but you want PDF, like because you're in Australia and I can't ship crap to you, here's your catch-up tier. Download this and that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Zombie Bros. I talk with them a lot, and we have a group called Zombies Live or Zombies Live. Pick one. Doesn't matter. So we put together a pack. So you could get the Zombie Starter Pack for $8, and it's basically issue number 1 digital of Path of the Pale Rider, Raze, and Avalon. So these are all zombie indie comics. So you'll be able to start your own zombie collection. $10 or more. This is just a physical copy of number 2. So no bells, no whistles. I don't want any of the junk. Just give me the comic and leave me alone. This one does not have a PDF. So you have been warned. There's no PDF with the $10 Let's Get Physical. The $15 early bird gets the sticker. I changed this from last time. Last time I was like 25, and then, once they're gone, they're gone. I made it 25 and then only available for 1 week. Bless you. Because last time I think it was available the entire time. So it's not really a hey, I don't know who you are, Facebook user, but hello, thanks for coming to the stream.
It's Fonzie.
No, that's got to be Eddie. Is that you, Eddie?
It's Fonzie.
Blink twice if it's Eddie. So the early bird, if you want that collectible sticker, like the first one that we did was Prince and Jude with the foliage in the background. If you want that collectible sticker, you got to get in here the first week in order to get that. After that, we're moving on to the next one, which is To Have and Hold, which is it's just the PDF number 2 and then the physical copy of number 2. Again, no bells and whistles. It's just the comics. But this is the one you would get after that early bird expires. And I don't know why these are out of order. I wanted to do, obviously, variant cover B, which is the David Rodriguez cover, variant cover C, Everett Watkins cover, and then variant cover D is down here with Professor Richness. So these are our variants where you get the digital copy and then the variant of your choice. And then again, if you scroll down, you can see all the variants. And then I have like the description right underneath. So this is variant B, variant C, and variant D. So enjoy those. I love seeing variants. They make me happy.
Laurie, if I may.
Yeah.
I'm ready to collapse at this point.
All right. Thank you for coming on. I mean,
Rich. I'll see
you.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, man. You showed
you're
up.
okay. Pretty late. Yeah, it's pretty late over there.
Well,
the fact that you showed up means a lot to me. So thank you very much. And
the fact that I have friends like you mean a lot to me as well.
Aww,
so
thank you, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you cats later at some point. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you later, man. Good night.
I was waiting for him to grunt because he usually goes before he logs off.
You guys don't tell him, but I love that dude.
I know. It's like, don't tell him, but we love that guy. He's such a good guy. Good night, Rich. Hi, guys.
What's up, Sam Barra? What's happening?
Sam and is it Sam or Jorge? Which one are you?
Yeah.
Who's pushing the buttons tonight? And then of course we got Lee. Hello,
what's
Lee.
happening?
You guys are awesome.
Oh, go ahead. Pick it up, Chris. Show it to him. Go ahead. Come on, show it to him. Show it to him.
Oh, this is Sone?
Yeah.
Do it. Yay,
Can't
Sam.
find it. Can't find it. Where is it?
He's on mute too. Like, why are you on mute, Chris?
I had the kids running around quick, so I didn't.
Okay. Dun dun dun.
The Slaughterville card. Yes. Dude.
Oh, they're gonna be so cool.
It's the crazy match.
I can't wait. I'm gonna frame mine. I'm not gonna play with it. Maybe I'll sleeve it and play with it. I don't know. Maybe I need an extra one. Chris, I need an extra one.
Okay.
All right, where did we leave off? Winner chicken dinner. So of course this is our catch up tier, physical and digital. So you can get digital 1, digital 2, physical 1, physical 2. The Nat special, my buddy Nat is a collector. So you get 2 copies of the A cover. One that is signed that you put on the shelf and you don't open and you don't touch. And then the other one, of course, that you can read and open and smell and reread and then touch it some more, because that's what we do. Yeah, of course, that one comes with digital. Choose your own path. Now, I changed this one. I had a limit on this. I took it off. The $40 choose your own path. This is the one that has the digital for 2, physical copy of 2 that we sign for you. And then you get the choose your own adventure book. I want to put this one in real quick. Hold on a second. I want to premiere something for you guys today.
Oh.
What?
Oh, is it the
Quiet, sir. Yes, this. Trey, you snuck in. I didn't see you come in, Trey. Hello. Oh, it's like all of a sudden Trey is here.
Sorry, I saw the wrong time.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine. This is the what's the technical term for this? Spread cover?
It's a wraparound.
It's a wraparound. Thank you. It's not a reach around, people. It's a wraparound.
Oh, where you're not Christie Shinn.
I didn't say anything controversial. It's just, yeah. So anyway, this is the cover, the front and the back of the Choose Your Own Adventure. We lovingly call it Choose Your Own Path story that's included in this reward. There is some art in there. David Rodriguez is doing a little bit of art on the inside. But it's 60 pages of a choose your own adventure. And of course, with Marco's beautiful work on the front. I don't even know how we're going to letter this. We'll figure that out. But I'm seeing this in color is going to be amazing. I can't wait. So again, people, I had where I was going to only let you get 25 of these, but I took that off. So, and now it's available as an add-on. So if you want to get some of these bigger tiers, and you want to add the choose your own adventure story, you can do that. So pledge away on that one. $50, we got your t-shirt level. We got Path of the Pale Rider digital. We got the 2 covers, 1 sign. You get a t-shirt and thrown in a keychain for you. These are nicer keychains than the last time. Of course, we have a wholesale purchase. We got our immortality level, which was really popular last time. So this gets you the digital, the A cover signed, and then all of the variant covers, a t-shirt and a keychain, and we will draw your likeness into the comic. So we will draw you in. All you have to do is send me some reference pictures, and we will put you in the comic. In fact, if you look on some of these pages, like there's an immortality backer on the first page. There's actually 2 of them. Yeah. So we get to draw your likeness into the comic, which is really cool. Metal cover. Hooray! So holy metal cover Batman. With this reward, you get all the good stuff. Collectible metal cover by Marco, his A cover along with the standard cover that we sign. And we're going to throw in a nice leather keychain. Whoops, I forgot to add that in the item. And then a digital PDF as well. So I'll fix that real quick. And then the Bones of Despair. This one I'm not talking a lot about. It's something warped. I mean, if you know me and you know how I think, you get all the things. But this Bones of Despair is something unique. And if you want something that's like, it really screams Path of the Pale Rider, and you can put it on your shelf and it's kind of cool thing. I don't really want to say much more. Anyway, it's a surprise reward, but it's a warped item that I'm only making a few of. I think I limited that to 20. And then, of course, we have our Jude St. Clair Funko Pops. So you get the cover, you get everything with the comic, digital, physical sign, t-shirt, keychain, and then the Jude St. Clair Funko Pop. These, I was surprised. Remove that. I wanted to show you guys because I have mine. It's super cool. Like they went all out on these. These are not cheap, people. He has a machete, he has a gun, he has a disc. He's got everything. So the brown box is the creator series. So myself and Marco will have the brown box. If you get the white box, that's the singularity. That means that you backed it and you were the only one that backed it on that Kickstarter. And then this one here, there's 50. Sorry, this one. So max of 50 with an orange box. So if you're interested in that Funko Pop, it is a collector's item. It is handmade. It's not mass produced out of China or anything like that. I have a person that's sculpting these and hand painting them. Yeah. And then of course the one and only singularity. So we have this one gets all the things. And the Funko Pop that comes with this one is the white box Big James. So the one and only. So that's it. That's all we got, people. Does anybody have questions about that?
So many cool toys.
I know. I did lots of work. We listened a lot to what people were telling us and what they were looking for. So yeah. All right, people, talk to me now because I got nothing left. And we have 15 minutes before I push the button.
Ooh.
15 minutes.
Are you getting nervous?
I've been nervous. Can you tell? It's one of those things where it's like you think you've done everything right and you're excited, but when you push the button, you're afraid what's going to happen. And like everybody's like, you're good, you're golden, you're great, you're funded. And I'm just like, I hope so.
I remember what happened last time you pushed the button.
Last time I pushed the button, let's relive that because that's not embarrassing. It's like falling down the steps. So I went to push the button and it wouldn't go live because one of my add-ons didn't have shipping set up. And I panicked. So I was like in there messing around with all the shipping and like my publicist saved me. I had to make him a co-creator so he could go in and look at the items and he fixed it and then we were able to go live. So, it can't be anything worse than that. So
don't say that.
I was going to say.
Yes, you just cursed it, Laurie.
Did I? It's like it's going to explode. It's like we deleted your Kickstarter page. I'm like, ah!
Oops, so sorry.
Thank you, Jason. Jason actually has read ahead in the series, so he knows what happens. So don't spoil it, sir.
Oh, he's in the know.
Jason's a writer like myself, so good times. I have his, what do you call that, Jason? Their book. Type it in the comments. There's a link.
Go sign up real fast before she goes live.
Yeah, you can do that. You know what? Let me go edit my project, exit preview, and fix that one that was missing something. Stop sharing.
How you doing, Marco?
I'm doing good. Just getting a little drawing in.
Dude, you got to come out and join us on Sundays. We got an open draw stream. Everybody just comes out and draws all together and just talks while they're drawing. It's kind of like this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
At what time? What times are the
1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sundays?
Eastern time.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't go this Sunday. I made plans, but Next Sunday, I'll probably join.
We do it every Sunday, and I mean, on the network, we have quite a few other people that are doing draw streams now too, and inviting people in. So you can find somebody to hang out with and draw in the madness probably about any hour of the day.
This is true, nice. But I want you to come on my show because you're my friend. So
it's like, I claim you.
I claim Marco. I will fight you all. No, that's not true. More food on Marco's plate, keeps him happy. So I'm good with that.
Yeah, you're just keeping me happy, so I won't go.
As long as Marco's happy, I'm happy. If Marco's unhappy, I am also unhappy. So let's keep Marco happy, people. We gotta get this funded so we can pay Marco to not only pencil, ink, and also color.
Well, I appreciate that.
Which one was missing the thing? This one, right? Metal cover. Yeah, the metal cover is missing the keychain. I was really excited I could do a metal cover. That's because I'm working with Charter Comics, and they're going to be publishing this issue. And that's the other reason why I was able to take the limits off of the Choose Your Own Adventure. Because they don't have limits on what I have to order. Like Comics Wellspring was absolutely wonderful. And we had a great experience with them. Everything came perfect. It was wrapped beautifully. Like it wasn't like Brandon and Mixum. And he is like this. Yeah, it's bad, right, Trey? I mean, we've heard him rant about Mixum endlessly.
Speak that name and you know who shows up.
I know. I was like, maybe if I say it again, Brandon will actually show up to the live stream. But anyway, my point being is that I didn't have a bad experience with Comics Wellspring. It's just that I have to order 25 of anything, in order to have an order. So it's like, it's just those Choose Your Own Adventure books are expensive compared to the comics. They're more than double. So that's why I was like, I had to be real careful with that, considering, if I only get 2 and I have to order 25, that's expensive for me being an indie creator. So now that Charter can be like, oh, you only need 2, you can have 2. You know what I mean? So I took the limit off because it'll be a lot easier to order. Also, I think people are really going to want that. Let's see. Trey, you ran the beta. Marco ran the beta too. Marco was the only one that survived.
Yeah.
Insider knowledge.
I know, but he actually knows the script, so.
Well, I just did the thing that you normally don't do.
Yeah, I feel you. Look, people.
That's the only advice I give you.
Remind me again, who got the furthest?
Marco.
Aside from Marco.
Oh, you did. I think. Brandon, I don't even think got like 2 feet, and I think he got shot in the back.
I was gonna say that image of the locust just gave me PTSD of that first run.
Okay, so Trey got to experience that death. So now that he saw it, it's like, oh, okay, that sucks. Also, I did finish the riddle. So this is ready to go. So when the book goes out, you guys can start answering this and participating in the riddle. This one is a lot easier than the last one. Oh, you know what? While we're here, I'm going to show you guys how to not solve, but I'm going to show you guys how to find the riddle in the first episode. Okay, so here's the riddle. This is called a red reveal. And what that means is there's red writing and there's blue writing on the page. And inside of the comic, I have this little red piece. I'm backwards in the camera. And there's a piece of tape with a key on it, right? So if you take this red piece of cellophane and you start putting it over the red will disappear and the blue letters underneath will pop out. So if you follow along this edge, there's letters hidden and it will give you instructions. If you follow the instructions, you will solve the riddle. Keenan, Kenshiro is here. Hello, Kenshiro. Thank you for joining the stream. Kenshiro's my buddy, and we're both from Detroit. Hey,
Nice.
Nick is here. Hello. I just did an interview with this gentleman today. Had a good old time. Everybody's showing up, which is good timing because we got 9 minutes till I push the button. 9 minutes.
Almost there.
I know. I'm like, can time go a little faster now? Because I'm done talking. Thank you, Keenan. Show support.
Oh yeah, 9 minutes.
I know. Someone talk to me about something. Chris,
What can I do for you?
tell me something. All right, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just getting ready for everything that I'm. So.
Like.
Oh, we're doing the Slaughterville game soon, and because one of the backers asked me to play the carnival because they wanted to see how the carnival plays. So I thought I'd throw that one up today. I was gonna do the NASCAR game for Pops, but they asked me for this one, so we throw this on.
And that's okay. Like I said, I can remember back in the 90s at PIR, there was a little vendor and he was selling this game in a pizza box. And it was called NASCAR Junior, right? And it folded out into this racetrack and you rolled dice and you moved the cars. And we took this cardboard box game and we went and bought all the little tiny cars and the little haulers. And we set the whole thing up with actual race cars and everything. And dude, it was fun, but it was way before its time. You know what I mean? As far as board games go, like the way they are now. I mean, I've seen a dozen different NASCAR games. Jeff Gordon's got one. Everybody's got one now. But that one was like a pizza box, just like a indie creator trying to make something, without all the backing, without all that. And it was kind of badass. I wish I could get another one of those.
Pale Rider, what would you like to reveal? Has to be G rated.
No, he said, do you have a secret Pale?
But it's Pale Rider with an Y, so that's him. That's not me. Would you like me to reveal a secret about you?
I'll be right back.
You don't want me to spill your tea? Look at this, guys. Lee just funded on Crowdfunder. That's amazing. Congrats, Lee.
Nice.
That was his victory lap because he funded on Kickstarter, and then this is funded, and now it's going to unlock more of his stretch goals. So everybody gets all the unlocked stretch goals. It's cool.
Yeah, he's going to keep adding to the stretch goal content or the amount. So everybody that backs over there, it's still going to count farther toward the stretch goals. He's going to still try to reach them. And he took one for the team and went and tested out one of these other platforms.
Right, because nobody knows Crowdfunder yet, right? That's the backer kit version?
I think so, yeah. I mean, this is what it's about, man. You got to test the waters everywhere. Somewhere you're going to break the bank, right? You hope, right? Somewhere it's going to work. But you got to put in the work and find the spots and put your stuff everywhere, man. Everywhere. We're going to have a spot for you real soon to put your stuff. I promise. Promise. We're building something around here. Oh, shit. Get me carried away now.
Don't do it. I already heard it. I heard all of it earlier today, and I'm really excited about it too, but we're not going to spill the beans yet.
Big day.
Trey, what you working on?
Doing a little more drawn.
I will. Just you wait. I want to hear what Trey has to say.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no. This is not my launch party.
But I want to hear what you're working on. We got 5 minutes to just...
She's just trying to fill time before she pushes the button, man.
I'm not pushing the button until 9:30, so I want to hear what
everybody
everybody... Because everybody on here
Laurie, you want my opinion what you should do right now?
What?
Go back and play the videos from the first campaign and give
let's do
everybody
that.
the backstory.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I do right now.
All right, guys. That'll give me...
right into, bam, launching the next one. You see what I'm saying?
Ba. Gotta eat grapes. Sorry.
Man, I have so many good ideas. Why don't I ever make any fucking money?
God, he just shares everybody's work. I want to show you guys the short film from the first one. So I have a spot here that I'm going to post the short film for the second one as soon as it's completed. I have to film myself getting hit by a car. But here's the short film. So you guys have an idea of kind of like what we're striving for. So this one's called Pine Fox. Helps if I put it in the stream.
Inspired and privileged retirement. Pine Fox is where you want to be. Quality of life, peace of mind, harmony, it's all here. The setting is beautiful and peaceful. The atmosphere is lively and enriching. The amenities have something for everyone and every interest. At Pine Fox, your health and well-being is a top priority. Our community is growing and just waiting for you to join us. If making the most of your AD years matters to you, the choice is clear.
They're married, by the way.
Katie, time to come in.
Okay, Mom.
For more information, call 216-555-3323 or visit pinefox.com today.
There it is, people.
So you got people that don't die.
Yeah, so
animals that don't die.
What happens if we call the number?
Die.
nothing on that one, but that is going to be something that happens someday, Trey. Like, that's how far I want the rabbit hole to go, where I play a commercial, and if you go to the website or call the number, it actually connects you to the world.
Look at that. This is effort you guys don't see every day.
That's
So
true.
if there's anybody watching, don't let her hard work go to waste. Sorry,
The next
camera's
riddle,
right here.
you get to interact with the world. Something happens when you answer the riddle. Something will show up, and you'll get to interact with the character, which is really cool. And I have plans for the future for other things, but it's like we got to get to some of the stretch goals, and we got to kind of like have a little extra of them. You know what I mean? Because if I'm just producing the comics, then all we can do is produce comics, which is still cool. But I always want to do some kind of interactive thing, like a website or a burner phone or a YouTube channel where it's like someone will teach you to hack a disc, or symbols to look for in the world to tell you that it's safe for undead. Because like if you go to Santa Claus, they'll just hang you from the gate, right? So you want to know where you want to go. You don't want to be, oh shit, excuse my language.
On my channel, you said it.
I know. Everybody swears on Doc's channel, and I'm like, excuse my language.
Go live.
Here we go, guys. Let's see if it'll go.
Ready, steady, go.
Dun, 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 dun. Launch. Fudge.
Spoke it into existence.
I knew it.
See,
I knew it.
This is the stupid one that I'm trying to get to go.
I knew it.
Freaking go.
Go, machine, go.
I know.
It's all right. Look at it as a positive. All right. This happened last time. You were successful. Happen again. You're going to be successful.
Trust the process.
Part of the
Right.
process,
You're just
exactly.
gonna, it's the 15-minute scramble. Work.
Go, gadget widget.
Ah, it's live!
And you're off.
And we're off, people. We're off to the
You're gonna
races.
be number one, Chris.
I
You're
know.
gonna be
Chris is
number
like,
one, Chris.
it's gonna be me. The button.
The button is pressed.
The button is pressed. Thank you, people. I was able to get it live. So now I learned if you're gonna set up a reward where you want it to begin at a certain time, but it has to begin the minute after you push the button. So now that reward should be active.
All right.
You're getting better each time, Laurie.
I know. It's like you just gotta kind of live and learn.
Somebody beat me to number one.
Oh, did they really? What happened? I love it. It's like back to zero.
It did. It went back to zero. What the hell?
There it goes.
I'll say maybe I'm number one again.
I was like, maybe you are.
All right. Well, you're well on your way because you're already over $500. So I know your friend picked up a Funko Pop.
Ah, someone grab the singularity. Rachel,
that
I love
Funko
you.
Wow.
Most excellent. That's what I like to see.
I
Rock
Six
on.
told you
minutes.
she was
Ding,
gunning
ding,
for
ding,
that.
ding,
I was
ding,
like,
ding,
if she
ding,
don't get
ding,
it,
ding,
someone's gonna die.
Everybody,
I know.
please share this out. Share
What?
this out right now. Let everybody know this one's live, man.
Yeah, how do we do that?
How do you do that?
Can I just go share the link? You want me to do that?
You just share the link.
Oh, well, not the
Share.
StreamYard link. You share your campaign link. Yeah.
Yeah, the campaign link. You just share that on like
Every
Facebook.
group you're in. Blast them
Every
all.
group.
I already did.
Oh, push the button. Dear friends, I can spell.
Yeah, I shared the link before it launched. So
Live.
found I wasn't actually following it. I was like, oh,
Really?
yeah. So I was like, oh, so I followed it and then I shared the link out.
Woohoo! I got a Twitter. Let's see. Is it linked to my Twitter?
Man, Facebook is just pissing me off. You know what they did?
Ah.
You know what they did? They took my when I made this, this event or this thing, they took the one that went to the madness and they turned it into an event. It's not showing in the madness right now.
Really?
I want to kick Facebook right in the nuts, man. I'm sorry, man. I swear to God, man. It's
Rachel, I knew it was you. If it wasn't you, I was going to be upset. I was like, if it's not Rachel, Rachel's going to show up on my porch tomorrow.
Told me all about you, Rachel. She said, man, if she don't get it, she's going to be so pissed.
She's going to show up in Texas and she's going to knock at my door like, excuse me. I need this. I love
think
Rachel.
we were starting at 10 o'clock, Chris. Where'd he go? I don't know where. I don't know.
Away.
I thought we were starting at 10.
Uh-oh. Well, maybe he has prep to do.
I thought we were
Doc?
out here for a little while. Where'd he go?
Oh, I have to update mine, so I got a PDF copy as well.
Oh, yeah.
I just grabbed the Let's Get Physical and it didn't have a PDF.
Oh, yeah. I was like, this one does not have a You need to do the early bird. So you
Yep,
get
that's the one I need to do.
Yeah, because you get the PDF, the physical copy, and you get the sticker.
Yep, that's what I should do.
Marco, you keep like blipping out and coming back like you've been snapped out of existence by Thanos.
Maybe I have. I come back stronger each time.
Well, that's good. I'm looking forward to that.
There we go. I updated.
Hooray! Ta-da! I guess I have to show some people how to use Kickstarter. I have a few friends of mine that were like, I don't know how to set this up. So That'll be my mission this week. Be like, hello, everybody. This is how you use Kickstarter. Thank you, Rachel. Look, here we go. So excited for the new issue and everything that goes with it. Yeah, we're going to have a fun time. I can't wait for people to see what happens. And then, of course, the ending. Happy day. Because if you know me and you read issue number 1, you know how I love to throw crap at you right at the end.
It was a happy ending. It was.
The first issue? You're sad.
Yeah. He's alive. I'm still heartbroken.
Woo! Thank you.
Still
Whoever
heartbroken.
back. You're still heartbroken, Trey.
I am.
I love getting people's reactions. That just makes me laugh. When I, send out PDFs and people are like, no, and I was like, yes, I've done my job. Make you feel the feels.
I read it literally, I think, on the Morning Brew stream or something.
You did. I was like, someone needs to read it right now. You're like, okay. And Alison was like, how dare you?
It was my pleasure drawing it.
I had a feeling that was going to come. I was just like, oh, yeah, this is going to happen.
Right. When we spend all episode making you like somebody,
yeah,
they're on the block. Woo!
Yeah, Chekhov's gun.
Go.
Or it'd be
people,
Chekhov's
thank you.
bear in this case.
We are starting strong.
Amen, everybody.
Keep it up.
Going.
There we go. It's good. It's all good. And you know me, I won't be able to get near it till the end of the campaign anyway.
Okay.
But
that's okay.
We're going to be talking about this thing pretty much every day for the next 30 days. So get used to it. Once you've backed it, go ahead and mute me for the rest of the month or whatever. That's fine. But then you miss out on all the other cool shit that we'll be showing you. So don't do that either. Just deal with it. Right?
You don't want to mute us because, again, like you're going to see Rich's cover get finished because he's inked it, but we have to letter it and he's going to color it. So we're going to release that. And then I'm going to release the short film. And I'll tell you what, we get to that 100 backers. You guys are going to, oh my God, the blooper reel. It's really funny. This whole video. And I was talking to Pops about it today where I was like, I have so much footage that I feel like I have to cut it back some because it's going to be like 10 minutes long. And I was like, maybe I should cut it back. But Pops was like, put the whole thing. And I was
said,
like,
do a short. I said, make a short one for like commercial spots, ads and stuff, but put the whole thing down there at the bottom of that Kickstarter so we can watch every bit of it.
We could do that, or we could do like a short version, a long version, and a blooper reel. It's just so funny, and I feel
I would put the short version up here at the top, obviously, but definitely give all the footage because what you're doing goes beyond just the comic. You entertain people, show them the work you put in. Don't just cut it down and shit. And all the other people that sent you stuff, man, as long as it ain't goofy.
Well, yours is in there because yours is not that long. But like I have people. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, Sam.
Hey, thanks, Sam. You're the best, dude. Sam's gonna come on the Morning Brew on Tuesday.
Cool.
So we get to hang out and talk about his comic that's currently in Kickstarter as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Alien in Your Toilet.
Be on the Monday night too.
Look. I have this variant cover. I got so many comics over here. Sam, this one is still by far my favorite. This one.
Hold up.
The Matrix.
There you go.
Oh,
Mr. Duderson.
There's an alien in my toilet, and he does like all his own variant covers, and they're just hilarious. He does them in like different styles, like Indiana Jones and Conan the Barbarian and Matrix, and Ghostbusters. It's just pop culture. It's so
Sam
cool.
does the same thing I do, the same thing Nita does, and he promotes the hell out of indie creators.
Yeah.
So go give him some love just because of that.
And his show is so much fun. Like, Sam and Jorge are awesome guys. They both I have Jorge's here too. Wait. Jorge Medina does Wonder Duck. Check it out. I'll put myself in biggin. So he sent me some cool stuff. Like if I show up to a con, he'll give me a free copy. I got some stickers. I got some really cool collectible prints. Like I have to show you this one. And Sam, you'll have to tell people who the artist is because I don't remember. He told me, but I didn't write it down. Look at this. This is from issue number 1, I believe, where Wonder Duck fights this giant gorilla in freaking armor. Amazing work. So both of those guys are awesome. A lot of fun. Sam, you're going to be at Cowtown, right? So we can take a selfie. Hector Rodriguez. Got it.
God,
he did the art for that. That's beautiful.
Sam, we're going to make it a point of coming down to Texas this year sometime.
Yeah, they're going to come down. You can liberate us from our boring lives and take us to a con, maybe.
Madness Comic Network Roadshow.
Marco, you want to go?
Where am I going?
On a road show.
Yeah.
Pops is going to drive down from Michigan in an RV and pick us up and take us to a con, and we're going to hang out at the comic-related madness table and sell comics.
That'd be cool.
Sam, we're going to find each other. We're going to take a selfie this time because Sam's in Texas as well, and he was at Arlington show. Marco and I were there. So I ran into
there's a whole
Sam
bunch
there.
of you down there. Okay, there's a bunch of you down there. Andrew Mangum and Gabriel Mangum. You got Paul Gomez. You got so many people in Texas that I want to hang out with.
I'm gonna chase Paul around with the potato peeler.
It's gonna have to be like Dallas Fan Expo or someplace where everybody goes to, so I can go down there and see everybody.
Yep.
All the cool
Planning
cats
to apply
are
there.
in Texas or have cat in their name.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying weird stuff. Woo! Another backer. Thank you, people. Almost made it to $1,000. That's great.
Nice.
We're a quarter of the way there.
That's how they've been running the first most all of them that we've launched. You know, they start out, they get that first 20-25%, and then I'll come wake up the next day and I'll go look and they're funded, and I'm like,
that would be great if we could fund overnight. Crap, Marco, we're going to Vegas.
that's what happened with Jeremy's book.
I feel that means that I gotta start working.
I was like, you better get working. We're making comics.
That's what happened
Jeremy's
with Jeremy's book. It's like we got him, you know, it was like 25% funded or so, and then I woke up the next day and it was like over $5,000. I was like, what the hell happened overnight? You know,
doggies.
What's it called? Saving Mr. Scratch?
Oh, that's Jeremy's book. I meant Jason's book, The Adventures of J.P. Cummings.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, that one. I mean, 68 people got that variant that was only available in the first 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The name of his company is Fate 68.
And how many people?
68 people got the early bird.
Wow.
Got that red lingerie cover that you could only get in the first 24 hours. It's like numbers are weird, people. Numbers are weird.
At 42 is a good number too. You'll see that in a lot in our comic, and we're at 942 right now.
That's the answer to
cool.
life, of course. So
42 is the meaning of life. Exactly. You get it.
it's the answer to the question. What is it?
Yes.
42. Yes.
But then it took another 1,000 years to figure out what the question was. Good times. Yeah, if you see numbers in my comic, it's usually like 7 or 13 or 42.
Whoa.
I know.
That was my warning that I got 15 minutes before the game stream.
Woo. So,
yes, we're
are you
launching
looking
new
forward
games.
to doing some sign language in the comic, Marco?
Hands are fun. I know hands typically are hard, but drawing hands is pretty fun to me. It's kind of relaxing sometimes.
Oh, that's good to know. I'm looking forward to all the goofy things we can throw in there with swear words and American Sign Language.
Did you just say drawing hands is fun?
I was
He
gonna
did.
say, man.
I know. I was waiting for someone to react to that. I was like, okay. Everybody's like, shut up, Marco.
Hands give the character so much emotion sometimes. You know.
Oh yeah.
They like the way arms and hands.
Laurie?
Yes?
I was going to say, you may have the network for as long as you want. I got to go hang out with Chris and play games.
Have fun.
Go have
Sounds
fun.
like a terrible time. I pity
Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Y'all like, share, subscribe wherever you're watching. And if you got a minute, check out the other place we're broadcasting this. And like and share over there, too. You know what I'm saying. I love you guys, man. Thanks a lot.
Have a great night, Pops. Thanks for having us.
Good night.
Hey, look, Marco.
Good night.
Someone else likes doing hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should take a poll.
Hey,
Wanna
if
take a
you
poll?
do,
Raise your hand.
honestly, if you get the mastery of the hands, the human body will be a lot easier because the hands are one of the weirdest objects in your body.
Oh, I completely agree.
I'm just going to hire the three of you to draw.
Depending on what I'm trying to do, I use two different techniques for drawing hands. I either use the milk call
Are you
technique,
going,
or I
Cindy?
do or I draw things as a pentagon.
Shapes.
Thanks
All
for
shapes.
coming on, Cindy. Appreciate you coming on. We need to talk some more. I'm sorry if just kind of hectic.
That's all right. You're looking a project launch. That's really cool.
Yeah. Thank you. I want an undead bear. Jade undead bear. So we have
That
to
might
make
be
it-
a little tricky, but yeah, if you can send me a solid picture of the critter, I can give it a whack and see. I've got a bear pattern, so it'd just be a matter of finding out how to mutate it. So could happen. Could happen.
Mutate it.
That's pretty
I
cool.
love
yeah.
it. Thank you.
Catch up with you later.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Boo doo boo boo. I don't know. Are we gonna be stuck at 12 all night? Maybe.
Probably not. It's probably gonna jump.
Man. I know this is like the hardest part of Kickstartering is being like, yay, and then you wait for a little bit, and then it's like, yay, and then you do a lot of waiting.
And then it's just staring at the numbers. Keep going up.
Yeah, it's just like refresh. You know, Marco, I gotta say, we were really lucky to get a project that we love right out the bat. Most people don't get that. So I'm hoping we get that again. Because we had that in our first project. And sometimes it takes creators like a few times to get that. You know what I'm talking about? Where they give you the little.
No, I've been choosing my projects more carefully. The 3 projects that I'm on right now, I'm enjoying. I make sure to choose projects that I enjoy. Zombies are always fun to draw, especially Flash and all that. Yeah, and anything with I love to draw anything action kind of. What your story reminded me is a lot of Supernatural. I love Supernatural so much. You're like, no one dies, and then when you tell me more of the story later, I can't say anything. But
I know. I was like, don't spill the beans.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I love that supernatural feel to this story, and I picked my stories just because some of these I love. Like one's supernatural, the other one it's an action adventure, but it's a more tropical vibe, and that one's coming out soon.
What's that one called?
I don't want to mispronounce it. He gave me the title because he's from Hawaii. It's Mauka. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's not like that. It means to the mountain. He had a little good concept about it. It's like a hurricane that comes by and isolates Hawaii, and that's a whole different story. That one is developing, and then the one I'm writing, which I'm hoping I get out soon, the sci-fi adventure.
I'm excited for all of those. Was that a cover that you did for Moeka?
If you're talking about Cyber Dragon, yeah, I've done a lot of covers. Oh no, you're talking about Malcolm.
No,
yeah,
the one
I've
for
done
that
too.
one, and I was like, this looks like Jurassic Park. Some dude says it's like giant curved machete, and I was like, and it's just this lush green. And there's like, isn't there a volcano? I don't know. I was just like, where's the dinosaurs? There's dinosaurs in here somewhere.
It's because the word Mauka means to the mountain. It's an important part of the story. So that's what you see in the back.
The mountain, right? It's the mountain. But still, I was just like, this is so cool. And some of the stuff that you've done just blows me away. It's just amazing. You cram so much into a scene like that. The cover for the Choose Your Own Path. I was just like, how many burning zombies? Like, let's count. Like,
well, to me, it's like if I put the problem is when I'm drawing, I get to a point where I was like, okay, this seems like a lot. And then when I start coloring, I'm like, wow, there's a lot more empty space.
You're like, I shouldn't have done it.
So I tend to draw more. I tend to draw in a lot more when I'm starting to paint. So this time I was like, screw it. I'm just going to put as many zombies as I can in a way that doesn't match with anything. I think it's still it is going to change a little bit.
It's zombies. It's freaking... I mean, people really look at this. Like, the one on the far right, he's shooting the zombie. His brain's coming out of his head. The one on the ground is cut in half. His entrails are coming out. He's missing a hand. You keep going. Then you got the ones that are on fire and still animated.
The truth is, like, I have to add the shadow for it. You don't see it right now, but that one's going to get stopped by that one. That's how I do it. I tell stories when I create art. I find it funner when I have a story behind what each character is doing to each other, and that's how I kind of build my compositions.
And just to give people what do I want to say about this? The Choose Your Own Adventure. I pull things from the main storyline without spoilers, obviously. So you're going to see things that Jude is going into. You're going to see a different aspect of this world that obviously you haven't seen yet because we're only into issue number 2. So this is much more than a zombie story. You're going to get zombies, but you're going to get all sorts of stuff thrown at you that you aren't going to expect. At the end of the book, you have a choice to make. And depending on what choice you make, you could see yourself in the story. We'll just leave it like that.
I mean, you can actually show examples of like me drawing people in the story on issue 2, page 2, I believe. I put someone on a pike, I think. Yeah,
there's 2 of them.
Yeah,
in the first panel, the one that's leaning forward, that's an immortality backer. And then the guy on the sign, his head is on, the arm is pointing towards the saloon. The guy with the hat on, that's an immortality backer as well. So yeah, those were backers from the first issue.
It's very ironic that the immortality backers are dead.
Look who's here. Yeah, they're dead. They're dead now. Well, we didn't kill them in the story yet, but we have
actually in issue 1 there is a backer that is alive still in the story.
There's 2.
Yeah. Well, I haven't drawn that one yet, but in issue 1 there is a boy. I didn't find a way to kill him, so I kept him alive.
This kid.
Yeah.
We kept him alive. So he's alive.
Maybe I can his design will come up later.
He's alive still. So we haven't killed these characters yet.
Oh yeah, but that's your sister.
That's my sister. So she's alive for now.
We're going.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of tired. I've been doing a lot of work today. But I'll talk with you all later.
Okay.
Great start. So
Thank you for backing. We love you, Allie.
Good night.
Bye. So anyway, this one, man,
I'm excited to see how this is colored. Like you said, to me, when I color things, it becomes something else. And it goes back to me trying to become a concept artist at one point. So I color everything and I paint everything. So
yeah, like this page blew me away when you did it. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, the reflection you did on that piece of glass is crazy.
He has so many reflections in this comic. I mean, we can just go through and point them out, like reflections off of glass.
The blood. The blood is the next
I mean,
one.
I could put that, but it would spoil it.
I mean, I could. So I think me and Laurie talked about this, and I'm gonna try to do it. So in every issue, I'm gonna try to draw broken glass. Since that was the first cover, I think I'm gonna try to echo that in each issue. Someone drops a glass, and then that would be something from the start. If anyone's like got the book from the start, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, there it is, like
There
something
it
to look
is.
for.
All right, I'm putting spoilers up, people. So if you don't want to see what happens, turn away now.
Turn away.
Okay, so like this panel right here, where it's like Jude's close up of his eye and the reflection of the bear mauling the horse and his eye as he passes out. Like amazing. Like this whole page where it was just like so fast, and then he's there, and then like as he's passing out, it gets smaller and smaller, you know.
And to do it on a panel that size too is what's crazy, because like normally for a shot like that, I'd expect like a big panel, but you like nailed it with such a small panel.
See, yeah, Laurie gave me the task of putting a lot.
Did I?
No, it's okay. I like the challenge. I mean, I like to put as much detail in.
I mean, I wrote the script and it was like, kill the horse, blah, you know.
Laurie,
like
you're saying spoilers.
Descriptive. And we killed that horse. This page is gonna hit so much harder in color. The blood pool. And then people did not understand what that is in the blood pool. And I had to explain it to one of my interviewers recently, where I'm like, he's looking at the blood pool. Do you see that thing with the star on it? He's like, the star. And I was like, that's Diana Prince's star. And he was like, oh my God. You know, it just became like that much more gruesome. But when we color that page, the quietness, his somberness, the gruesome scene, it's just going to be that much more powerful. I'm really looking forward to this.
And I like to have those little details. I mean, at that point, I don't think you needed to know that was a horse thing, but I wanted to add it just so if you caught on, or maybe you would be like, okay, it's more depressing, you know. But you know,
Andrew's here.
I like to put little details in each one. So if you find like, I make sure to try to keep the story more connected. So there is probably a little bit more detail in each panel that I add that connects to other pages.
And then off he goes to Santa Claus. So, and then I have never written a crossword puzzle before, so this was the first time for me. It was interesting. Yeah. So we're going to remove from stream. Let's go check out the woo. We are $4 away from 1,000. Yay!
Nice.
And I had someone message me, so I'll have to answer that eventually. Someone's looking for something special. I love those messages where someone's like, hey, I see all your rewards. Can I get this too? And I'm like, yes, you can.
I can't wait for that metal cover.
Oh, man. I can't either. It's to be my first time doing a metal cover. I'm going to need a whole new bookshelf to collect all my comics, all your comics, like all my friends' comics. Like, it's just like, I need all the comics. So, yes, I need a new shelf. I moved, as you can see, look behind me, I moved into one of my kids' bedrooms. So, I'll be taking over this space. Yeah. So I can put my own bookcase in here and fill it with awesome comics and have all like the metal covers just like right there. Grab them.
Nice. And I need a bookshelf of my own. Been using my table just to store all the books.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know.
Sorry, I still have one of yours in the plastic holder, which I'm leaving it in there, so it's gonna stay.
The signed one. Did you get one with Marco's Goblin?
Oh yeah. So I
have one with Marco's Goblin. It's my favorite.
That's my new signature. So when I was signing, I honestly every time I've signed, I never knew how to sign something. I always change it. But signing with Laurie, I kind of finally figured it out how to do it. So if you got the Goblin, it's my newest signature.
No, that's dope. I have a signed photo by Steve Levine from Ninja Turtles, and he draws a little turtle next to his signature. We were sitting next to him for 4 hours at a convention, and then he signed it, and then he draws a little turtle with like his signature. It's crazy.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I think it's just like one of the things. Like I drew this goblin. Actually, it's on my Instagram. He's a full version of that goblin. And then I drew it most of my college days to a point. So I was like, Marco, stop drawing the goblin. but I liked it. For some reason, the goblin, the way the shape I did the goblin, has the shape of Batman. And then I turned it into a goblin. And from there, I was like, I love it because I always loved drawing Batman. So I had to draw a goblin just like that.
That's cool.
That's like
I think they're just unique. So I was like, I want a goblin one.
Batmite. Isn't Batmite like a little mini goblin version of Batman?
Yeah. There's a lot of versions. Yeah.
Will we
Just
see
the
the
little guy
goblin
that flies around and
Mhm.
he always sees like his biggest fan, but he's always trying to cause problems. Captures them all the time, tries to outthink him.
Oh yeah, man. He's like the most powerful, one of the most powerful beasts.
He's like dressed up as a mini Batman. He's just causes havoc.
Will we see the goblin in a future issue?
He could be a tattoo on somebody. Let's do it.
Maybe. Yeah, I think the only way that it'll come into the path of Pale Rider is probably a tattoo or just some random art in the background, which
graffiti.
If you make me do art on a wall and you make me choose to put what art, I'm probably gonna put something hilarious. And it's probably gonna be...
we were talking about the place. How do I say this? The place with the things on the wall with the mugshots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, well, those sides still have to be a little human. Honestly, I might bring in the goblin because of my in the story that I'm writing, the kind of cyberpunk futuristic world. You know, people have the ability to alter their faces, so I might pop them up somewhere. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll keep a lookout for the goblin.
Potential. And it's
Yeah,
like the further I write into the story, a lot of times I'll go back and I'll add stuff into the issues that we haven't completed yet, where I'm like, hey, I thought of this really crazy cult. What if we start putting symbols of the cult in issue number 4? You know what I mean? So it's like you start seeing symbolism, but it's like you don't understand what that means until you get farther in the story. So there's a few times that happens where it's like some of the characters you meet in the first arc, you don't actually get introduced to them until the second arc. But when you get there, you'd be like, that's that motherfucker. That's who that is. I've seen him. Where was he? You know, and you have to like go back and find him. I love doing that. Hey, what's this? I have to click. Is that the Batmite, Charles? I don't want to click on it without knowing what it is. I'm not brave enough to do that on a live.
When you hit the launch button, I was typing Kickstarter on my phone, and I did a typo, and I did Lick Starter.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, don't type that in.
Yeah, I know. It always does that when you're typing. You're like delete, right? But it's like, why is that even a thing? Of course, it's a thing if we keep typing it. Phantasmagorical, hello. How are you, Fanta? Thanks for stopping by, Fanta. Man, we had lots of people show up, man. That was really cool.
That's good.
From all over, too. We have streamers, comic creators.
Guys, we still
writers.
have $4. Who wants to get us over
I know.
that first?
Someone get me past this $1,000, and then we can all go to bed.
The first milestone.
I will stop talking to all of you once we're at $1,000. Okay? Someone watch immediately. Brandon, push the button and shut Laurie up. Brandon, where are you? Brandon.
Mix them.
I know. Did it work?
Let's see.
Yay!
Oh, did it work?
No, it's just Fanta. She was saying she's modding and she wanted to stop by and say hello and leave a little heart. I've met so many great creators and people in the last 6 months, Marco. I mean, really, it has only been 6 months since we launched the last one.
Yeah.
You believe that?
I was looking through all my projects, and I was like, oh wow, look,
there it is.
You know, I always judge myself so much, so it takes
me some time to get we can go to bed.
You know,
thank you.
Yeah, so I was looking through all the projects, and I was like, wow, yeah, it was that. It's been a lot. We've done a lot in such a few times.
God, I've learned so much since the last Kickstarter. So much. It's like night and day. So I'm looking forward to growing that much more between this one and the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I will probably be a whole different artist.
We're gonna be a whole different animal when we get to number
Yeah.
3, you know? And it's like we got picked up by a publisher, you know, so that's going on. We're doing cons. So we're getting out and actually meeting people. We're doing a lot. Like I have a bunch of writing opportunities with Charter Comics, which is really cool. I don't know if we've even talked about some of them. They're doing a series called Psycho Sal, where it's 9 issues. It's about a serial killer in Louisiana. Woo! Thank you, Jorge.
Yeah.
Yay. I love creator people. They're so nice. We all support each other, and that's the way to go, man. Charles, I don't know, man. I really don't want to start clicking on YouTube videos. Nope, not going to do it. Too scared.
Charles,
Yay!
I'll click it if
We
you
made
type
it.
in Lickstarter. I'll click the
Yeah,
link.
don't do it. We're not going to pull that up on live. What was I saying? Oh, so like Psycho Sal. So there's a murder, and they determine that it's a serial killer. So issues 1, 2, and 3 are written from the perspective of the police department and the detectives that are hunting the serial killer. Issues 4, 5, and 6 are from the point of view of the victim, which I will be writing.
Cool,
And
Lori,
then-
better watch out. They're gonna come after you for telling all the stories.
No, I was actually vying for 7, 8, and 9, which is written by the perspective of the serial killer. That's the one that I wanted, but I didn't get it because they wanted they wanted a female to write the female victim. So I was like, that's fine, I could write that too, but I want to be the psychopath.
Of course you do. I believe it. I believe it.
That's where all the fun is happening. It really is. It's like I want to have that warped like inside of John Doe's mind from 7. What is he thinking, you know, when he's writing the stories, or what colors is he seeing on the wall, or voices is he hearing in his head, and you know what I mean? Like I want to go down that rabbit. That's okay. I will still write from the victim's point of view, but she's not going to be a wimpy victim anymore. She's going to be a kick-ass victim, and I think that's what they want. So I'll be writing that. They have another series called The Nut Brigade. And it's a squad of hitmen squirrels.
Oh,
Love it.
And they're responsible for the assassination. What's this?
So
Look, there it is.
So I was looking
wait.
for it on my
Hold it
phone.
there.
I couldn't find the design. So that's the gremlin that's gonna be popping up more often than not. So
Yes, he is now part of our canon.
and you see the horns. The horns are very inspired
by Batman, not the devil.
I mean, we know the Skinner's a thing, so I mean the goblin would be a nice.
Now we could very easily attach that goblin symbol to something, Marco. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh well, you have to tell me in the meeting because I
Okay.
know.
'Cause you're like, I'm drawing a blank, Lori.
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you later. Yeah. So the Nut Brigade, the squirrels are actually responsible for the assassination of JFK and others. So I'll be writing at least
Patrol.
1 issue of that. So there's a lot of really good stuff coming up. Charter Comics is really cool, man. I'm having a good time with them, and they're super cool guys, and yeah, they're in Texas, so we need to go. I say we, but I mean me. But Marco, man, we could go on a road trip and meet there, drop off some books, and go shopping.
We could, yeah.
We went to Titan, and I made $17 selling our books, and then I spent like $42 buying books from Titan. And Marco bought books too. So I mean, like, who really won in that transaction? Let's be honest.
Well, I bought from my mentors.
Yeah, you
So
bought,
it was
your buddy's variant too. That's so cool. And you're like, hey, my friend drew this. Do you have it? Show everybody. It's a
Well,
Batman.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows Twig.
We bought Twig. Yeah, I bought that one
Twig.
too.
Twig.
I bought
My
Twig.
professor was the creator on that, and let's see if I have it. And then yeah, Baltimore Revis is an alumni. He graduated like 2 years ahead of me, and he's doing a DC Mech the whole book. He's the interior artist, and this is his cover. So, and when he sees me at cons, he comes and mentors me. So, I've been lucky enough to have good mentors. I haven't have another mentor. I don't have his book right now. He gave me a digital copy of it. He came out with a whole graphic novel. He's actually the one who taught me all the tricks that I know today. His name is Matt. What's his last name? Matt Fox. I want to say Fox, but I don't want. I want to. Yeah, it is Matt Fox. I don't know why it blanked for a minute. But
okay, I know. Being on live stream, your brain does funny things. I've called people wrong names in every single live stream where I've been nervous. I've called them the wrong name, and it's people I talk to every damn day. It's not embarrassing at all, people.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have good mentors, and then the guy that I sat with in college, he's doing great too. He's already doing like Star Wars stuff and all that kinds of big company names. So I've been lucky to be surrounded by people who share the same passion. And every time I show them something, they give me a critique.
That's great. I mean, it's a good and a bad thing. Like I like getting critiques. I like growing, but it's like sometimes I just want to be told like your stuff is really nice. Thank you.
No, I'm the exact opposite. I can't, like, when you tell me my stuff is great, I don't know how to respond. I'm like, yeah, it's great. And
half the time Marco's like, I'm like, this is gorgeous, this is beautiful, and he was like, I don't really like my style, and I'm like, I'm gonna slap you through this camera.
Because he's a true artist. If you don't hate it, is it even good?
That's true. I mean, you gotta realize it's like watching a series over and over and over and over until you get tired of it and you have to have a break from it. That's how drawing is to me. It's like, I mean, if I'm drawing the same thing, it's like I spend multiple hours that I have to like back away, and I won't be able to see it again until probably like a month again. And I'm like, oh, it looks pretty nice.
That's the test. If you can draw something and it looks good on a different day, then it's good. Because I'll draw something in the moment, I'm like, wow, this is good. I'll come back to it 2 days later, like, what was I thinking?
That's happened to me, and I have a lot of those things in this book too. I'm like, oh, look, this is great. But it's the ones that I really hate.
I want to go through it again at Cowtown. We're gonna hopefully get you a table.
It's okay. I always, Laurie, the last 2 conventions I did, I applied late and I've gotten in.
See, you'll be fine. I bet you a spot will open.
If not, I'm planning to do the Alex Fan Expo because I did, Planet Con in Kansas City. And then I have to come back down here to meet everybody who wants to meet me because it was cool meeting people up there. I had to a point where people came up to me like, "Oh yeah, I seen your work. I'm a fan." I'm like, "That's pretty cool." So I gotta come back down here and show and meet everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And the Arlington one went great. I mean, the response was really nice too.
And we were only there for one day, and we were outside of the venue. You know what I mean? Like I
should have gone. I should have gone the second day.
Really? Even though it rained?
It didn't rain.
It didn't rain? Okay.
It didn't rain. So it stayed. I mean, it stayed. I'm pretty. It's okay. I mean, we went. We showed. We got a good response. I didn't mind. I didn't mind missing the second day because I needed rest anyway.
Yeah. So. I mean, that one was like so last minute. You were like, "Hey, I'm doing a con. You want to come?" I'm like, "Yeah. When is it?" You're like, "Tomorrow." And I was like,
I did the application at 3 a.m, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get in. Oh well, it's just to try. And then the next morning, hey, you're in. Oh, okay.
I was like, oh yeah, I will come. Sure.
But there's so much energy that you have to spend on that. So it's like sometimes it's like, do I want to do it?
Yeah. But it was fun though. Remember we walked around afterwards and then we found the lightsaber table.
Yeah, and you started whacking things.
Just myself. This because we were close. Look. Ooh.
That was supposed to be you. This character might come later. I don't know. I like the way I drew him. So.
With the cigarette, that's nice.
Well, that was the inspiration for that one scene in the way I drew. What's his name?
Jimmy,
yeah.
Jimmy.
With the hand, I was like, I need to figure out how to draw Jimmy. So I drew him, but I drew him bald. but when I drew him in the comic, I was like, he needs to have hair. He needs to look like an asshole. Oh.
Yeah, they're not nice at Santa Claus. It's like such a oxymoron of a place where it's like, welcome to Santa Claus. Get the F out, you know?
Santa's sick of everyone's shit.
Yeah, they don't like strangers. They just like their own little community the way it is. And when you up and you're like, we don't care if you rode in a bus full of nuns. Get out. So I don't know, guys. Are we ready to call it?
I mean, yeah, we made it. That was a good start.
$1,000. And what time is it? In about less than an hour.
I have to go eat again.
You have to eat again? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the gym is burning too much calories, and I'm hungry all the time.
Marco's going to the gym. You buff people.
I have to. If you sit all day in a computer and then you don't get out and do something, you're gonna go crazy.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
All right, people. Thank you for everybody for watching all the shenanigans, Professor Richness. It's like 15 minutes of sleep deprived.
Yeah. I don't know, Laurie, I know in the last stream, did you put the contact social medias and everything?
In the last, what do you mean? On the
social media links
page?
And all that, so people are interested to
Oh, you know what? I'll just post them in the comments right now.
Yeah.
And then if people want to find us, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, people, we're just about everywhere. If you look Path of the Pale Rider on any social media, we are there. So we have a Facebook group, Path of the Pale Rider. This is going to show up funny 2 times. Only 2 times. Okay. And then we have a Twitter. Is at Pale Rider.
Oh, Laurie, real quick. I forgot to show you. So you saw that weapon, right? So this I came through 100 weapons.
Wow. Those are cool. I like the fish hook ones, man.
So yeah, it's
nautical theme.
Well, no, it's mostly he wanted to keep to the culture of Hawaii, and you know that hook, and the weapon is supposed to symbolize like weapons you can find. It's supposed to represent like a fish hook, but it's made out of different parts.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Right. It's what you find, you know, like scavenger.
Yeah.
Like our world, it's like you're a scavenger. It's just like whatever's there, man. TikTok.
Well, I'm gonna go eat. It was fun, and we have a good start. And if we get the goals, it'll be fun coloring everything. So.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Good night.
Good night, Marco.
All right.
I'm gonna finish
everybody.
putting in the socials, and then I'm gonna head out too, people.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Night, everybody.
Another one? I can't remember.
Yeah, someone just hopped in now.
Woo! a parting gift.
But yeah, great first start.
Yeah.
Let's see, hopefully a more successful 29 days to go.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping we get funded quicker than last time. Good night, Charles. Thank you for coming on. And then after I log off, I'm going to go check out those links. I'm just not brave enough to click on them at the moment. But thank you. And then when I forgot what I was just going to say, hopefully we can get funded quicker. And then, you know, we're doing promotion, but we're also doing cons and we're doing other things so people will see us out and about. So that should help as well. So we're just in a completely different place than we were 6 months ago. So I'm thinking that, you know, we're going to hit that color stretch goal. I mean, guys, don't you want to see me sledgehammer a watermelon like Gallagher? I mean, that'll be fun.
I think so. Should get better at that.
Oh, I have to go add the $15,000 one that Rich will also put on a red dress and smash watermelons too. I want to see that one.
Guys, we can't miss that.
Yeah.
We need gifts of all of these.
Yeah, we do. All right, people. Thank you, Trey, for closing out the show with me, brother.
Of course.
All right. Good night, everybody.